On this episode of Lapeef, Let's Talk.
And we talking for the average person.
Mm-hmm.
And then you gave an example of somebody in your building, you make 170 and they make 170. If we dealing with average people and we know the average salary for black men between $45,000-$50,000, right? Let me say it this way, bro. I work in a suburb where I'm the only person in my location that looks like me. Now, talk about these housewives. I was thinking about this while y'all was talking. I talk about the majority of the housewives that come in, get what they need, and then they bounce, right? Do you know how many other people from that community, I'm talking about, and I predominantly hire women. Do you know how many women I hire that are housewives, and that's just like a job for them to pick up little odds and ends and this, that, and the third, blase, skip, woo, woo, and that their husbands primarily don't care.
Come back.
So like he hear us. He right there.
Operation Wingman, please come back.
Logic, a few minutes ago, Logic asked the question, are we talking about what we're wanting individually or our anecdotal situations, or are we talking about in general and for the regular general public? What you're saying, I love, I adore. For the general public, we have to work. Women have to work. We don't have it where the man can just take care of household bills and the woman can't work. Majority of us don't live that way. In order to take care of these kids in a household, mom and dad have to work.
That's true.
So we're talking about what the general public is doing. The general public is working. So now, how do you make the relationship work when the woman and the man have to work? And what I'm saying, it can still work, and the man still can feel like a man. If she works as well too, but generally we have to. We don't have a lot of us don't have the privilege of a husband taking care of everything and all the kids and able to live a particular life that's not in the hood, that's not in Section 8. So again, we're talking about in general, and so therefore, majority of people a woman can't just show up bucky naked. You can't do that. I have to come with something else for the house because you're going to need a little something to help it go work through.
What I'm showing you is how fucked up our blueprint is that we operate on. And we wonder why these other kids exceed at a higher level than our kids.
What are you talking about? Cultural, or what other kids are you talking about?
I'm talking about black kids versus everybody else. How about that?
Okay, but everybody else, have working parents.
Don't we got to teach on the panel?
Yeah, but you understand majority of...
Wait. If we got to teach on the panel, we shouldn't debate this, right?
Okay.
So, tell us, of your students, do majority of the parents work?
Hold on, y'all. Hold on.
Let her answer.
No, I'm playing. She got it. I want to know how much participation. I don't know if she's in a black school or white school or mixed. But if she's in a majority black school, how much participation do she have in PTA, all these different programs in school being in the black community? And and school teachers came on Anton panel and answered these exact same question. They said minimum participation. Is that right, Kate?
Were you asking? Okay, I didn't know if this was like a rhetorical, but I have 100% of my class connected on Class Dojo, just saying. And so, people reach out as needed. I'm not sure exactly what you're asking me. The parents participate, like progress report pickups, reaching out if they need something, reaching out if they need support, if their kid needs support, if I reach out to them. I mean, the majority of parents absolutely are responsive or reach out to me. I'm not sure was that what you were asking?
Yeah, you must not teach an O block.
or must just have a view of certain people that could be incorrect.
All right. Well, I don't know. Well, maybe the other teachers that was on Anton panel maybe like 3 weeks ago, maybe they're lying.
Maybe they have not built relationships.
I know they don't lie because
I don't know.
Hold on, Lodge. Let her finish.
maybe I mean, it depends. You have to do work as a teacher to, you know, foster a relationship between you and the parents that you interact with. The more you foster those relationships, the easier it is to have this level of communication. So if you're not trying and you're just like, you know, well, they're not going to do it anyway, so yeah, look at it happening, like, okay, but you try, you do it and see what's going on. And when you see what's going on, I mean, I think most parents do the best they can. I think most parents want to be informed. I mean, there are every now and then there's a parent that, you know, whatever, but for the most part, parents want to know what's going on with their kid. I think a lot of parents do not know how to, I guess, assist in the best way possible in terms of education. But just in terms of what you were saying, yeah, parents reach out. I reach out to parents. Any parent I want to contact, I can. If somebody can't find their parents, like for their students in their class, then look at what you're doing. And I'm not saying that there are never parents who don't, of course, but look at what you're doing. If you're like, a whole class, I can't reach them, then you need to do better as a teacher, because what? I've been in education since 2009. That has never been the case.
You must teach in Bel Air.
I must teach
Well, I'll say as a
where? Wait, hold on real quick.
Okay.
I said you must teach in Bel Air.
No, I don't.
No, I can't tell.
Not at all.
It's all good.
Yeah. So
All
as
right, let's get final thoughts on this, y'all.
Okay, so again, for your priority to be family, and if you need your woman to work or if she wants to work, again, there's a whole lot of other things that just going in, checking into a 9 to 5. She can work from home. I work from home, so that gives me flexibility where my house stay clean. I'm always cooking. I go to my daughter's school whenever the hell I feel like it, because I have that flexibility. Because again, my priority is to make sure home is right and my daughter's right, and my job is secondary. For a woman to be a helpmate, if she has to work, then she has to work. But again, you can do stuff and she can put herself in a position where it's to help, i.e. work from home, i.e. part-time, i.e. on the weekends, that supplement to help the family. So it ain't always got to be one thing or the other. Like I said, we do a lot of extremes, and there's things that you can work. But again, that's what it takes, mom, dad, man, woman, to make that work and what's best for the family unit.
See, I would ask Anton if Rita, but I don't like bringing up that, but I can almost see that from just my perception of looking at him on YouTube, that she has ample amount of time to do each and everything that he would not only want.
Hold on, Logic. Hold on, bro, real quick, because you saying in one breath, we gonna keep it funky, and we talking for the average person.
Mm-hmm.
And then you gave an example of somebody in your building, you make 170 and they make 170. If we dealing with average people and we know the average salary for Black men between $45,000-$50,000, right? Let me say it this way, bro. I work in a suburb where I'm the only person in my location that looks like me. Now, talk about these housewives. I was thinking about this while y'all was talking. I talk about the majority of the housewives that come in, get what they need, and then they bounce, right? Do you know how many other people from that community, I'm talking about, and I predominantly hire women. Do you know how many women I hire that are housewives, and that's just like a job for them to pick up little odds and ends and this, that, and the third, blase, skip, woo, woo, and that their husbands primarily don't care.